And I used to buy these super green powders from the store. It's just like dense packed nutrition. You throw it in a smoothie and it's kind of like your salad for the day. So you don't have to scarf down a full salad. It makes it so much easier to consume. So I was buying these green powders, super expensive. And I learned, just through process of trial and error and research and development, talking to experts and working with dehydrator companies, that I can make these super green powders pretty easily at home. And all you got to do is you take your favorite greens. Some of the most popular ones are kale and spinach. You could throw in wheatgrass, dandelion greens. You could get into herbs and spices and basils and mints and all sorts of creative concoctions. But just start with the basics of kale, spinach, and a third green. Dehydrate them overnight for about 12 hours, 14 hours at 117 degrees Fahrenheit. I found that that's kind of like the key temperature. A lot of doctors that really study the cellular development of nutrition and enzymes inside of these super greens say that that's kind of the key temperature. So you're not killing too many enzymes and you're not killing too much nutrition. So 117 degrees Fahrenheit is the recommended temperature amongst a lot of doctors. I'm more of a chef, but I like to integrate the lessons I learned from those doctors. So I go with 117 degrees, let it go overnight. And when you wake up the next morning, it should be crispy and crinkly and just snap, and you'll know it's ready. And then you could throw that into a blender, or I have just like a spice grinder, or like you guys love coffee.
Yeah, coffee grinder.
A coffee grinder. So you probably know those. So you plop it in there, you blend it up, and then you're left with this beautiful green powder. And I have some right next to me because I've just been playing with this stuff all day. But this is what it looks like, and it just looks like a green powder. And what's great about it is when you dehydrate things, you're taking all the water out, and water is one of the components that makes up like the most of a food. Like when you watch these things dehydrate, they shrink to practically nothing. Like I've dehydrated a cucumber, I've dehydrated watermelon. You can put a full watermelon in a dehydrator and it's going to turn into like a thin sheet of paper.
Wow.
Because most of these things are water. So to eat a full salad, you're eating like a lot more than just the nutrition. So when you take the water out of it, you bring it down to a powder, you're condensing the volume. And basically like a couple tablespoons of this is like eating an entire salad. So it just makes it a lot easier for you to get your super greens. If you don't want to eat a kale salad a day, you could take this, put 1 to 2 tablespoons in your blender with your smoothie, with your berries, with your protein powders, whatever you got. I got my smoothie right here. And you blend that up, and it's a really convenient way for you to get your super greens. So that's one thing I started with. And then to kind of take it another direction, I'm getting super creative. And I know you said you got a dehydrator, so I'll give you a couple more ideas. And one thing I love to do is I love to dehydrate beets. So I love beets, and I've heard a lot of incredible things about how beets are incorporated into a lot of pre-workouts for exercise. So I'm like, oh, I see beet powder is in this C4 chemical-based pre-workout, but they're using a couple natural ingredients, and beets are one of the popular ones that's used in pre-workout. So I'm like, okay, let's make our own beet powder. So take beets, same concept as the super greens, throw them in your dehydrator. They take a little bit longer to dehydrate, maybe 14 to 20 hours. You got to kind of watch it. And you dehydrate your beets, you blend them up into a powder, and then you have beet powder. And it's very similar to what you're just buying from the store. And it's a lot of fun to do. It's a great hobby. And that's one of the things I've picked up. So we're figuring out, great ways and great hacks to stay healthy, even when times are tough.